anything can happen at an INMA conference. And today at Media Tech and AI Week in San Francisco, we got a small taste of that. Joining us live, unexpectedly, California Governor Gavin Newsom. This is what happened.
No, I don't even know where the hell I am. So, I'll give my child care speech here. But first of all, I am grateful you are here in San Francisco, a city of dreamers, of doers, of entrepreneurs, of innovators, a city like our state that prides itself on being on the leading and cutting edge. And I imagine foundationally, that's what brings many of you here from all parts of the world, recognizing the future in many respects happens here first. And I don't say that with, to brag, because I am also mindful some of the great challenges we face also come from my city and my state, particularly on the issues of affordability. But one thing that I'm very prideful of, and I'll try to connect the media dot here briefly, is that you're in the state that lays claim to being the fourth largest economy in the world. It's the most diverse state in the world's most diverse democracy. 27% of this state is foreign-born. We practice pluralism. It's a word you don't hear much from Washington, D.C. And that's a point of pride, that we don't tolerate our diversity, we celebrate it. And I say that to emphasize, because those two things are directly connected. The fact that we're a $4.1 trillion a year economy and the most diverse state in the world's most diverse democracy. Point of pride. And it's points of contrast to what's being emphasized or de-emphasized in Washington, D.C. And so we are standing firm in the most un-Trump state, I don't mean to be too political here, in the United States of America, putting a stake in the ground because I referenced the word democracy. I don't think we will have one in a year or two if we do not reconcile our own complicity in this moment. Society becomes how we behave. We are our behaviors. It's not something, I saw a sign down in Los Angeles that says you're not stuck in traffic on the 405. And you get about, 40 minutes later, you get 100 yards closer to it. And it says underneath, you're not stuck in traffic. It says you are traffic. It sort of makes you think. Again, society becomes how we behave. And, forgive my behavior, but I have a Patriot site where I am now selling knee pads with Donald Trump's signature that I sent to some of my friends, corporate leaders here in California, that I'll be sending to the University of Virginia and their president, that I'm sending to members of the media. It's extraordinary what's happening in this country. 249 years, the best of the Roman Republic, Greek democracy, popular sovereignty, system of checks and balances, all of that on the line. And I was just on the line because the DOJ is being sent out to California to monitor our election. I have an election in November, Prop 50, a statewide election. They have no business, no jurisdiction to monitor it. I kicked off a campaign to address the redistricting that's going on in this country. They sent masked men from Border Patrol to Little Tokyo, the Democracy Center. That's the site where we were sending the Japanese decades ago to intimidate people from walking in. I've had my state 4,000, not 400, 4,000 National Guard that were federalized, 700 active duty Marines not sent overseas, but sent to the second largest city in the United States of America. Nothing about this is normal. Militarizing American cities, terrorizing our diverse communities, attacking institutions of independent thinking, and the complicity of law firms, universities, business leaders, and members of the media. Laura Ingraham is in business with Donald Trump Jr., with a guy who's best friends with David Sachs, who runs crypto and AI in this country, both from San Francisco. $230 million for his DOJ. $400 million jet. No, it's not the jet. It's the $1 billion we set aside in the big, beautiful bill to retrofit that jet, his personal jet. Greatest grift that's ever happened in American history. It's happening in real time. You know this. Everybody knows this. All my Republican friends know this. Sean Hannity knows this. You should see my emails with him in the last 24 hours. We have to meet this moment. And so, long-windedly, I'm counting on you. Because we're not going to be able to do it one-off. We've got a president of the United States threatening to arrest me. But that's not normal. It can't be normalized. None of this is normal. And so we have to put a bright light on this. 250th anniversary next year of our founding fathers. And Steve Bannon, the architect, one of the architects of the Trump administration, saying, no, third term's very real. Going into North Carolina, redistricting, they didn't even hide it. Said, dear leader asked us to do it. Texas, Missouri, Florida, National Guard, ICE, DOJ, the DOJ that's literally his, just like apparently the White House itself. The hell is going on? So I'm grateful, thank you, that you're all here because we need you. I don't care where you are on the political spectrum. We need you, we the people. I'm married in a big Republican family. It's not about red and blue, but it's about these enduring values, red, white, and blue, that I really believe in. And I know, again, you're from around the globe, but believe, if you're like me, we have an expectation to be counted on. And so in that spirit, again, closing, just we count on you. Hold us to account. And I think all of us need to raise our game at this precious moment. Thank you guys very, very much.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. I have one last question, okay? Because that was all absolutely correct, but one last question. I know you're busy. We admire your social media. Have you got any advice for media?
No,
Oh, sorry, we need to go.
On the social, I actually, my advice is, I just spent time at TwitchCon in San Diego last week with influencers and streamers, obviously trying to iterate with podcasts and everything else. Spend time, that's my only recommendation. Spend time with those folks and see where things are going. I asked every single one of them. We had a big little influencer conversation about as many people. I said, where do y'all get your news? And by the way, these guys are making millions and millions of dollars. These guys are wildly successful and influential. Not one person has ever checked cable, reading newspapers. A little alarming, all of them said TikTok. And then just the peer-to-peer side of things. I mean, you already know all this, but I mean, I'm just waking up to all this, but we're just trying. And on the social media, memes matter, it seems to me, and I'm trying to put a bright light onto Trump's absurdity. Again, nothing's normal about what's going on. That's my Patriot store. I mean, if you heard me, I have knee pads for sale. That's not normal either. And it's in order to make a point, a little bit of humor as well. Thank you, guys.
That's it. That's all he had to say. What a powerful message to the world's news media. From San Francisco at the INMA Media Tech and AI Conference, I'm Earl Wilkinson.